Hi everyone, welcome to It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Series 2020. I am extremely excited today. We're going to be doing 2 DIYs for decorating our home, and in the process of that, these are 2 that I've never seen on YouTube before, so I'm really excited about that I picked off of Pinterest. So just stay tuned. For those that are tuning in for the first time, I'm Loletta and welcome. For those that are returning, I'd like to say thank you so much for returning. If you've been following along, you've noticed that we've been decorating our home, and we're going to be, a lot of it's buffalo check, and then some rooms that we have are the traditional, the red, gold, and green, black type colors. And then we also have a portion that is Winter Wonderland. So I'm excited. I'm going to be able to walk you through in another week or so to give you a house tour. And I'm excited about that, to be able to open our home and share it with you. But anyway, let's get back to this. These 2 DIYs, one's going to be for a front door. It's 3 pieces, not just 1 wreath, but it's not a wreath, but it's 3 door decorations all in one. 3 individual pieces that make it 1 piece. And the other one is going to be a window garland. And this is a lighted garland for your window. So I'm so excited to show you this. These are things that I haven't tried before, but I did see it and I know it'll fit good with my decor. I do ask if there's anything that you see. Let me know which one of the 2 was your best. Let me know if it was anything that you would change in any one of these. But you can do these to match your decor. So at this time, we're going to get started, and I hope you enjoy. This is going to be our front door decor. I did pick up 3 of these. This is from our Dollar Tree haul. And the first thing you're going to do is just remove the tag. What I did was go ahead and I removed those for the sake of time. I'm going to save those because we're going to put those back on. And I just try to give it a smooth look. If there's anything that needs to be peeled off or whatever, you can use a spatula. I'm just using my hand. This came out fairly well. Some of them, they kind of stick a little bit, or you get this peeling effect. What I'm going to do next, I do have buffalo check fabric, and our decor is basically the red and black. They have so many buffalo check decors, colors out there now. And I got this material from Joy Wreath Fabrics. You can basically pick it up pretty much anywhere. Walmart carries it. Hobby Lobby should have it. A lot of the craft stores. And I'm going to trace it. Got a marker, and it's a lot easier for me to see it because of the color when I'm tracing on dark color and a dark color. So I'm going to trace 3 of these since I have 3. And around the top, I will be replacing the metal piece, so I'm not really concerned about that at all. I stop here and I just draw a line across the top. I did go ahead and buy a yard of this, and I did use my 40% off, and then I ended up getting the yard for $6.99. And this is the cotton. It's not the flannel. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these out. You'll see that there's glitter on parts of it, like around the star. So I don't have my spatula in the house. I'm just using the underside of my scissors. Just areas where you see the glitter. Even a sanding block would work. You just want to try to get a smooth surface. I use one of my wipes. Let's get this off my hand. And I went ahead already and did these pieces, so I'm just getting rid of the excess glitter. What I'm going to do is put on some Mod Podge, and just put this. I'm not bothered putting it up here because we're going to cover that back with the piece. So you want to just be liberal with it. You could also use wrapping paper on this, but because this is going outside, fabric is more durable. And just make sure that you cover all of it, because if you don't, what'll happen, you'll have pieces that will not adhere. This is going to work like glue. This is going to be your glue that adheres your fabric. I'm cutting it flush. As you see, I don't know if it shows, I still have a little glitter on my hand. And there's still little glitters and particles here. I think it looks really pretty. Just that light accent. And you just want to go ahead and just try to pull the edges up to make sure that the edges are down securely. I'm going to start with the first one. I did. You're going to apply Mod Podge to the top as well. This will give it a protective coat. And you want to apply this really liberally. Just make sure that all the fabric is covered. Just like a protectant, like a sealant. Especially since this is going down outside. Even if you're using wrapping paper, you still want to seal the top. It's going to give you a white chalky effect, but this is a matte. The Mod Podge does come in a satin, but I like the matte finish. So you can get this. By the way, the bells, these ornaments was from my Dollar Tree haul, and also the Mod Podge. You can pick that up as well at the Dollar Tree. If you're using a lot of it, you're better off probably going to Michael's or Joann's and using the 40% coupon. Okay, while these are drying, I do have the Rust-Oleum linen chalk paint. As you see, this has been lasting me a couple years. So it was really well worth it. I got this from Home Depot. Just gotta stir it up because I'm really at the bottom. I have these awesome letters. I got these, I believe these came from Michael's on Black Friday. I got them for $2 a piece. And I'm just gonna pull the label off. And I'm gonna start painting them. I'm just gonna paint the sides and the top. I'm not gonna bother painting the back side of it. Make sure you also paint the inner side of the letters. You can also use stickers, or this spells the word joy, as you see. You can use stickers. I wanted something that was gonna really stick out. They're hollow inside, but they seem like they really pack a punch. I wanted something that could be seen from a distance, and I didn't want something, because it's going on the front door, I didn't want something that you couldn't see. So of course with these, as you see, you can see these without a problem. And I'm just going to go ahead and apply this to all three of the letters. as you see, this is trying to bubble up, so don't put it on too heavy. I guess the water from it. So if I was putting this on the outside of the house, I would make sure, even though I'm going to seal it with the Mod Podge, I would make sure that it's not into a lot of direct snow, or I would probably opt out for the ladders. Okay, I did end up putting 2 coats of the Mod Podge on this. And what I'm going to do now, I have the nautical rope, and I got it from the crafters section of the Dollar Tree. And I got the darker one, and I think it just goes better with my thing better. It's gonna peel off the tape, and that keeps it from raveling. And what I'm going to do is just kind of glue this bottom here, put a little glue on it, let it cool off a little because this is kind of hot. And then I'm going to twist it just to keep it from unraveling anymore. All right, I'm going to start gluing this around the edge just to give it more of a finished look. And I'm placing hot glue directly around the edge. I'm just doing a little at a time. Lay this down and put the nautical rope right along the side. You're going to find flaws like this in the Dollar Tree nautical rope, and when you see it, just cut it off. Don't worry about all the strings and stuff that are sticking out. This is Dollar Tree stuff, so you're going to have all the straggly parts sticking out. I'm going to cut it when you get toward the end. This is really a little tough to cut, so what I'm doing is just cutting one piece of rope at a time. What I'm going to do is just twist this again like I did, like the other one was already twisted. I'm putting some on the end to take care of the frayed edge and twisting it. Okay, I have the rope around the whole entire side. See how nice the back is looking? And I'm going to take a lighter and just kind of fray away all of these straggly edges. This is where we are so far, and I'm going to go ahead and do the same to the other 2 pieces. All 3 of these have been done, and now I'm going to start with putting the embellishments on. This is the wide garland ties. I find this to work better than the actual garland. This is the garland that I had picked up. This is super wide. It can be used, but you have to really do a lot of cutting on both sides. And I found out that the garland ties are a lot thinner. So we're going to be using this. I'm going to need about 5 pieces. I did cut a couple pieces. And what I do is take them and I fold it in thirds. And of course, wire cutters would be a whole lot better. Whenever I'm doing a project, I keep forgetting to ask my husband to have them in. So shears work just as good, just not your cutting the fabric cutting shears, because that will mess them up. What I'm doing is taking a long piece and I'm going to curve it right around the top of this. And I'm going to try to use the flat piece, the flat side. There's a flat side, and that will lay better. Curving it right around, so this is kind of like what I'm looking for. Now these 5 pieces, I'm just going to take these and twist it. And bring that down just a little bit. Just to give it a full effect. 2. 3. You can use as many as you like, but with me 5 was just enough, and I'm trying to make this look like the inspirational piece, as close to it as possible. You are going to get some shedding, but it's no big deal. What I'm going to do at this point is just kind of get these laid out. You don't want to cover the top of either, because we're going to be putting that piece on. Actually, I'm going to put that on right now. The top that we took off. Just going to hot glue this back on. That gives your ornament the finished look. These are some garland berries, berry garland I should say, from the Dollar Tree as well. I got this in my haul. Most of these items I got in my haul. You're just going to take this and just kind of tie it. It's a lot easier to do it now. I'm trying to do it where the berries are on top and the wire part is on the bottom. This is a short piece and this is all I have left. Any extra wire, you just twist it. This is basically what you're going to have. And like I said, just try to bring the berries to the top. You can use red, use whatever works basically for you. Now I'm going to hot glue this down. Remember, we kind of laid it in place and bend it. This will cover up any flaws that you have, if you have any. I'm going to start in the middle and just put a glob of glue in a couple spots. Press for a minute to hold that down. This is how we're looking so far. I'm going to start at the bottom. This is going to be the Y that we painted. You want that to rest right at the bottom. These are kind of large. Now for the sake of the video, I'm using hot glue. But because this is going outside, I will definitely double this up with some E6000. What you want to do is just want to make sure that it's straight. So I guess I should have secured it at first with the I think what it is that this is not really the best evidently hot glue. If I had used probably Gorilla Glue. So what I'm going to use is E6000. I'm just going to double this up a little bit. I know this will hold it. Sometimes it's not worth taking shortcuts. But on the other end, you do learn from them. And what I'm doing is putting it on all the way down one side and across, because I really want this to get a secure by being outside, even though our porch is covered somewhat. I do want it still to get a secure bond. So I'm going around the outer edge as well as the inner edge. Okay, and what I'm going to do at that point is double up, still using a hot glue, and I'm putting that toward the middle so they won't get really mixed up. And I'm going to put this back on, making sure that it's straight, and apply pressure. What I'm going to do this time is that I'm going to lay this down and I'm going to secure it with a big book, just so that the hot glue can kind of get a contact with it while the Gorilla Glue sets. That's the Y. I'm working from the bottom up. This is the O. I think I'm going to switch up. I'll tell you why in a little bit. So this fits perfectly at the bottom because you don't want it resting on it. I'm going to do the same, use the same method with the E6000 around the edge. What you can do is put glitter on these. I'm just going to see what it looks like. Let me know in the comment section below if you would put a little glitter on the letters or would you keep it plain. I think that's secure enough for now. I'm going to place this on top of the other one and put the book on top of both. That leaves me one letter left to do. And that is the top, which is the J. The reason why I left a space up here more so than I did the other, because I am going to put a bow up there. So I have to leave space for that. And I just want to make sure that I got this in position right. And I'm going to follow the same step with this one. E6000 around the outer edge, and hot glue in the middle. Because we have the red and white, red and black buffalo check, we have the white, we have the greenery, and we have the white. I didn't want to put another red bow. I'm going to pile this up with the other one. I didn't want to put a red bow because it would have been a little too much red. I didn't want to put a black bow. So I had some of this gold, just a small piece of it that was left over. And I do have a little wire. This wire I picked up at Michael's a while back. Had it for a few years. These ends have already been dovetailed. So I'm going to just try to make a real simple bow. I'm going to try to make it small because of the little area. So I'm just going to play around with this. Actually, you can just lay it because this is a one-sided, two-sided bow. Nope. I'm trying to at least have 2 folds on each side to make it even. We have the 1, 1, 2, and the 1, 2. You take it, just squinch it in the middle. Get the wire, wrap it around just a couple times. That's what I have on the table. Most of the time I do use Chanel stems or pipe cleaners. I'll use twine. I'll use whatever is in front of me. I'm going to remove this just long enough to get the bow situated. And because I have 2, This is about a 2-inch bowl. Right here, giving away now. I would advise you, even though I'm doing this for the sake of the video, I would advise you not to put the bow on until actually everything is set. This J has pretty much set, but some of the previous ones that I had did not set yet. And I'm just twisting this into place. Okay, what I'm going to do now is do the same thing. I guess I'm just putting Gorilla Glue pretty much on everything. I'm going to secure the bow. I did cut the wire off the back and just bend it down. And I'm going to put some E6000 on this. Secure it on the sides of it with some hot glue. This is going to go right in the center, and I'm going to press down. Now this will look nice on the wall. I'm not going to put any hangers on the back, but you can just put 2 pieces of twine on the back if you're going to hang it on the wall. This will look beautiful on the wall. What I'm going to do is put it on our front door. Instead of using a wreath, I'm going to be using this. And I did order these suction cups. They're like for the windows, whatever. Actually, you can hold a wreath up. And they're going to be going on the door, pretty much like this. So, see how neat the back looks too? I like to have my products finished on front and back. But this will go right on the door. And as soon as they finish stitching, I'm going to allow this E6000 to sit for a few hours. Hi everyone, I just want to thank you for watching this video, reviewing this video. I trust that was something that was shown that would motivate you to do the same in your home, but maybe a few changes or whatever to match your decor. Please leave a comment in the comment section below to let me know, which one you would use, how you would change it to match your home decor. As you see, these DIYs were not very hard at all, and it doesn't break the budget. That's a good thing as well. So I trust that everyone is doing well at this time. We're continually praying for those that during this time that have suffered or lost or going through. At this time also, I'd like to wish everyone a very Merry Christmas and a blessed New Year, praying that the end of this year will be better than the middle for a lot of people that is really hit hard. So please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. And also, by subscribing, you really help out my channel to grow. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll be notified every time a video is uploaded. This is our It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Series 2020 that we're going to be uploading more than just one video a week. And if you're subscribed and hit the notification bell, every time one is uploaded, you'll be the first to be notified. And you can come in and join in with the family. So I'd just like to say thank you from the Williams home to yours. I'm praying that everything will work out, that you be able to enjoy your family, even in tight corners, because we're not really going out as much, and that you are able to live your best life to the fullest. So at this time, I'm saying bye for now. May your holidays be blessed. In Jesus' name. See you in the next video.